Okay.
Hello. Okay. So, will you tell them your name, age, and your relationship with me?
Okay. My name is Lisa Metzel. I will not tell my age. And I am Danielle Butler's mom.
She's 46. Okay.
Thank you.
What do you remember about November 22nd, 1963, when JFK was assassinated?
I don't remember anything. I was a newborn and it was before my time, so pretty much I know what you know from movies and history classes about the assassination and seeing it.
Okay, many people have said Hope in America died a little that day. Do you agree with this? And if so, how did America change?
I think yes, because very few of our presidents have been assassinated. So I think that's a big blow to a country's esteem. Did America change? I don't think so much.
All right. How about the Vietnam War? What's your stance on that?
Once again, I was a child, so I wasn't really aware of what was going on. But I understand it caused an enormous amount of turmoil and conflict on the opposing sides.
So, do you think that America lost trust in our government by the end of the war? And do you think that trust was ever won back if it was lost?
I think it was eroded a little bit with Vietnam, primarily because it was such a controversial war and one that we basically couldn't win, as have all conflicts we've gotten into since Vietnam almost, except for the Gulf War.
So, there was no way to avoid the trust loss, basically.
Right.
Okay. Next question. How do you think the world's perception of the U.S. changed on July 20th, 1969, when we, the U.S., put the first man on the moon?
I think there was an enormous sense of national pride at having achieved that accomplishment, um, an amazement with what the human race can do, which is pretty neat.
How do you think America viewed the United States following Nixon's resignation on August 8th, 1974, following the Watergate scandal?
I would say Watergate was probably the beginning of the end for the political people in America as far as the citizens trusting and believing in the character of their politicians. I would say Nixon began eroding that, and it's been eroded ever since.
All right. In what way do you think our nation changed on November 9th, 1989, when the Berlin Wall came down, effectively ending the Cold War?
That was a big coup for relationship and friendship across the borders. Ending a war like that of intrigue, mystery, and distrust in a peaceful manner was huge. I think that was huge.
Well, good job. Good answer. Okay. Um, what do you remember about September 11th, 2001, when the country experienced the worst terrorist attacks in the United States history on the Pentagon and the World Trade Center?
I remember everything. Watching it on TV, I remember what I was doing at that moment, holding my newborn. And I remember realizing in the days after and since that it made us well aware of a new enemy to freedom and democracy in the world.
How has America changed by this attack?
We are more globally aware of our enemies, I think.
In general?
As far as realizing Muslim terrorists and who they are and what their goals are.
All right. Finally, it is said that every American citizen has a dream, but be it wealth, happiness, a better life for their children, etc. What dream do you think you have achieved?
I've achieved all my dreams.
Oh, okay.
It's true. Let's see. Healthy, happy children who will achieve.
So you think you just got it all?
Importantly, be happy.
Okay.
I'm pretty fortunate, yeah. I've done everything I'd like to do.
That's good.
I've achieved the level of education I'd like. I've achieved having good relationships, owning a home.
Okay.
Well, the bank owns it.
My question for you is, did 9/11 make you question your family's safety, your child's safety?
No. In this country, no.
Okay, that's good. Yes. Thank you, Mom.